What's up, PC3 viewers? I'm Matt Isley from the PM class, and welcome to a special edition of PC3 New Year's Show. As we ring in the new year, we're taking a look back at some of the best PC3 segments from this past year, including a few favorites that haven't aired until now. And while it's fun to reflect, the best is truly yet to come. In 2026, PC3 is bringing you new shows, fresh ideas, and for the very first time, live coverage of the PC3 Girls Basketball Tournament later this January, along with our traditional Cubs Boys sectional coverage in March. So sit back, enjoy these amazing student-produced segments from 2025, and get ready for an exciting year ahead here on PC3.
Heard some kid got injured at this park. This is unheard of. Like, kids don't do that. These are usually safe for kids, but I got called here to test it out, so let's give it a shot. Baby swings, supposed to be safe for kids. Oh God! What happens when your kid goes up a seesaw? Straight into the metal bars and right on the ground with a concussion. What happens when your kid goes down a seesaw? Concussion right off the back and flips over. Concussion. As your kid goes up the slide, poses the risk of them tripping, falling down, and getting a concussion. Not only is your child being irresponsible and hitting these bars, getting a concussion, they can also go down the slide terribly. Even if you go down with your kid, you risk the fact of falling on them. This is not regulation. Not only can your kid hardly climb up these ladders and hit their head along the way, she can't even reach it. Little Reagan here is gonna have to jump. And she fell. That's a concussion. When your kids wanna be big kids on big kid swings, you don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, and knocked her down. And she's got a concussion. Not safe for parent nor kid. Not safe for kids, not safe for kids. They were right. What the heck is going on? Well, that concludes my safety review of Alia Park. I conclude big F+. Don't take your kids here.
Boone Grove High School is busy working on their annual magical show. Athena Walborn has been doing this show for many years to spread joy, fellowship, and holiday cheer, but this isn't all done in one night.
I am Athena Walborn Swatala. I am the choir director here at Boone Grove Middle School and High School. This is the 19th year for Madrigal here at Boone Grove High School. Well, I started Madrigal here because we needed some type of tradition. There has not been a history in Boone Grove of musical traditions, so I wanted something that that we needed to start here to include not just the performers and our talented kids, but also the audience, so they can feel drawn to come back each year. Madrigal takes, it feels like months. We start setting up about maybe 2 weeks in advance was when I start sending out all the emails to the staff stating what's going to be going on, what's going to be going up, when the stages are going up, when, and then I start telling the kids when all the paper clips need to be checked for all the fabric and all that kind of stuff. So I start planning with catering and all that kind of stuff maybe a month or two in advance, and buying products and costumes and things like that. Once we get our royal court, then I get all the costuming and then the setups. So the real setup really takes 2 weeks, but I start months in advance.
Due to the manner of having so much to do, Miss Wellborn doesn't do it alone. She looks to her partner in crime, the band director, Mr. Belleville. He does all he can do to help her so she isn't stressing out too bad.
Hi, my name is Mr. Belleville. I'm the band director at Boone Grove High School and Boone Grove Middle School. I also help run court musicians with Mrs. Wellborn for the choir winter madrigal. So when it comes to madrigal and especially court musicians, we start by picking about 20 of the 40 to 45 band kids who we think can handle different types of music, a short rehearsal period for the actual performance, and then also like different challenges than other musicians face, like playing handbell parts, playing things they wouldn't normally play, and like committing themselves in a different way. So when it comes to that, I tell her their strengths, weaknesses, and we talk about everything that goes into it. So it's a big planning process in terms of picking what works so it goes as smoothly as possible from both the court musician side, and then also talking about a little bit about the logistics so that the weekend that it happens, it's a little bit less stressful for her, but also for my students that are participating.
Madrigal has impacted the community around. The show brings people together and lets students collaborate. It has even touched the lives of the students involved.
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm a senior at Boone Grove and am queen for our Madrigal dinner show. My favorite part of Madrigal is probably just getting to put everything together and seeing it all come to life, and it just really puts you in the holiday mood and brings out such fun energy, and just getting to talk to everybody, it's a lot of fun.
The annual Madrigal dinner show here at Boone Grove High School is a large part of the holiday season. It allows for the community to connect with each other while also enjoying the performance that the students work so hard. It is a unique experience that Boone Grove gets to share. I'm Delaney with PC3 Media. I'm signing off.
Are you interested in trading cards? Well, you're in luck, since a new card shop known as HB Cards has recently opened here in Valparaiso, Indiana.
My name is Haley Williams. My husband's dream has always been to start a card shop. We started in trading cards back in 2020, and we've been doing trading card shows for the last 5 years, and finally we were just like, we want to open a shop, we want to build this community of people, and really kind of cater to the families and the players.
Of every card shop in this area, HB Cards has one of the largest assortments of card types. There's something here for everybody.
We offer mostly Pokemon, sealed boxes, sealed packs, single cards. We also have Japanese and Chinese products, and then Magic the Gathering, Lorcana, One Piece, all sorts of other TCGs, and a little bit of sports cards like these behind me.
It couldn't be a better time to open a card shop, as trading cards seem to be at a peak interest level in 2025. I myself know many people who are looking to get their hands on the latest cards and visit these kinds of shops regularly. HB Cards prioritizes having a welcoming environment and a fun space for customers to pursue their interests.
I come here about once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks. I really like the vibe that everyone has here. The owners are very nice and helping. They have very nice areas set up for anyone who wants to play the games, or even just sit there and open packs and trade with people. So it's also very close to where I am personally. It's just a very short drive over here. It's just a great combination of all those things.
Although the shop has only been open for a few months, HB Cards has garnered quite a loyal following among their customers, and for good reason too.
Since we only opened 2 months ago, we've only had a few events so far. We did a girls' trade night, we did a release party and trade night for the newest Pokemon set, and then coming up on the 12th, we have a kids' trade night specifically for kids under 12, for them to kind of make friends and trade some cards and kind of get into the hobby. That is our goal, is to really cater towards kids, teenagers, families.
Of all the card types that exist, Pokemon card popularity is at an all-time high and exceeds all others. On set release days, people will line up hours before stores actually open, kind of like what you would see on Black Friday.
Sometimes I will go to the stores early and line up, but I feel like overall the people that are lining up early are either, one, they're the diehard fans who really want to get the product in stores, or the people that, because of the hype around Pokemon, are trying to use it for profit.
We actually have a really good system for new releases where we do claims in our special Facebook group where everybody gets one product. It's fair, it's a very easy day. However, we sell a lot of product that weekend, and I would say that, yeah, that is way bigger than any other day besides our Black Friday sale. That was huge.
If you are in the Valparaiso area or just want to explore the new card shop on the block, make sure to check out HB Cards. For more information, check out their Instagram page or call 219-386-1194. This was Henry Sterkowski from PC3 Media.
Are you ever just craving a sweet treat and don't have a clue what to get because you're bored of the basics and really want something new and different? The family-owned Tethan's store in downtown Chesterton will satisfy that request in one savory bite.
My favorite candy are definitely peanut butter Buckeyes. Those are my favorite. They are delicious here. I also come here for the cracked corn, ton of flavors. Yeah, that's why I come to Tethan's, and I love it. What makes the store different, I feel like, is first of all, the homemade chocolates are delicious. Second of all, every time I come here, I feel like there's new things. I'm always walking around forever trying to pick out what I want because there's so many options.
The candy store was conceived after an idea of a puzzle game by the Gilbert family, and they are happy to be part of the Chesterton community.
So my husband and I had always talked about opening a candy store someday. And then when everything shut down during COVID, we started making candy at home with our kids just as a hobby. And we were putting together a puzzle because that was something everyone did during COVID. And it was an old-fashioned candy store puzzle. And our daughter, who was 8 at the time, said, why don't we open a candy store with all of our candy? And no one knew, this is like April of 2020, no one knew it was going to happen. And we're just like, we were talking about retirement, opening a candy store. We have no idea what that's going to look like anymore. So why not just jump in and do it now?
After talking to Jen about the origin of opening the Tethan's candy store, we looked to her about the difficulties in operating the Tethan's candy store.
So the toughest thing is always when things happen unexpectedly, when events get canceled that normally you get a lot of customers for traffic from, when weather is bad and it means that people aren't coming out to buy stuff, when prices go up, or when everything's more expensive and so people have less money to spend. You always have to kind of roll with punches and just figure out how to move on from there. When stuff gets canceled, a lot of times it's out of our control if it's a town event, but we do our best to communicate if we are still going to be open, try to give people a reason to still come out, and when it's with the way the economy's been over the past year, we want to make sure we do our best to keep our prices as affordable as we can, and give people a reason to come out, to give them an experience. It's not just shopping. It's, they can try samples. We have events, especially during the holidays, we have free events every weekend in December. So we want to give people a reason to want to come in addition to just shopping for candy.
Many of the tables and shelves at Tethan's candy store were built by hand, and the architecture is a huge part of each display.
I would say probably the most challenging thing for me here is the black pipe shelving that I installed behind me. That was the most challenging, getting everything aligned up and level and then mounted to the wall. That was very, very challenging. Just being able to help him out, lowering his costs on overhead as far as fixtures and stuff like that. And it was just fun for me to build the stuff and then help a friend.
Make sure to stop into Tethan's candy store the next time you're in downtown Chesterton and craving that candy that reaches that extra mile. You can't go wrong with your sweet tooth. For PC3 Media, this is Angela Shearer, and I'll see you next time.
What's up, guys? I'm Luke Samardzic, your host of Outfit of the Day #1. Let's just get right into it. My outfit today consists of a blue sweater from a vintage shop in Couts, I think. White undershirt, Janko jeans I got from a buddy that I overpaid for, but that's okay. These P6000, Nike P6000 that my mom got me because she loves me so much. These glasses from Locks, they're my favorite style of glasses. And then these little aesthetic keys from my house. They've got my cars on it. Okay, on to the next one.
Hi, I'm Andrew Coyne, and this is my outfit. I'm wearing a hoodie from Cactus Plant Flea Market x Allpalooza from 2025. I like the red color. I'm wearing some thrifted shorts I got from Goodwill in, I think, Michigan City. They're pretty nice. I like them. And I am wearing these like work shoes from a brand called Safety 9K, I think. They're steel-toed. They're very nice. I like them.
I'm Gianna, and this is my outfit of the day. So I have this Nike sweatshirt, just black leggings, and then shoes that I stole from my friend that are like 3 sizes too big that are also Nike.
What's up? My name's Grayson. I got this flannel from Hobbs Creek. I got these jeans, probably from Old Navy. These shoes my dad ordered, but they were in a smaller size, so he just gave them to me. This hat is also his. I stole it today. This shirt, I believe I got it from Walmart. Shout out Walmart. Love them. And then I also got this belt from Walmart as well.
Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to our cooking show, What's Burning? I'm your host, Chef Grayson, and today we will be cooking one of my personal favorites, chicken wings. Now, before we get started with cooking, the first and most important step that we need to do is wash our hands. All right, now that we got that out of the way, let's start listing our ingredients. Our seasonings today will be onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, paprika, and lemon pepper seasoning, along with just a little bit of salt and some olive oil. And of course, everybody's favorite and the most important ingredient, chicken wings. Next up, we have to cut our chicken. So what we want to do is separate the drum from the flat. Easy as that, and then put it in your bowl. All right, now that you've cut your chicken, what we're gonna want to start doing is drizzle a little bit of olive oil. Finger looking good. Not quite. Time to wash our hands again. Once you're done mixing your olive oil into your chicken, now it's time to add our seasoning. First up, we've got onion powder. Drizzle a little bit of that on there. Then next up, you're gonna wanna drizzle some garlic powder. Then some cayenne pepper. Drizzle some paprika. Then you're gonna want to drizzle a lot of lemon pepper seasoning. And then just a healthy pinch of salt. And now we mix. Now we're gonna put our wings on a pre-greased sheet. We're gonna wanna even them spacely out, but try to still fit as many as you can on there. Now you're gonna want to preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Now that you've got your wings laid out evenly on your baking tray, now we're going to put our wings in our preheated oven for about 60 minutes. I'll see you all back in an hour. All right, now that we've got our wings cooking, let's start making our sauce, which is a really simple recipe. What you want to do is start heating up a pot and then put about 4 tablespoons of butter into the pot. And after you do that, you're gonna wanna put half a cup of hot sauce to a measuring cup, and then you can just put it in your pot and then start mixing. All right, now that it's been about an hour, let's get these wings out of the oven. These are looking tasty. Now it's time to transfer our wings into our mixing bowl. All right, now that we've got our wings in our bowl, it's time to mix our sauce into our wings. Now all we have to do is plate our wings. This has been What's Burning with your personal favorite chef, Grayson. And now, let's eat some hot wings.
August 13th, 1961 was a normal day for most, but for the people of Germany, things had changed. Just overnight, a stone wall was put up in the middle of the capital, Berlin. An uneven divide between the communist East Germans and the free West Germans. The wall's construction and eventual demise over a critical window into the complex final years of the Cold War. To truly understand the vision's lasting impact, not just on policy and politics, but on the daily lives of those trapped on both sides, we turn to expert insight. Scott Eriks, a world history teacher and a World War II teacher at Hebron High School, has been studying and teaching about the ramifications of this event for many years.
In order to keep people in, after World War II, the Allies divided Berlin. The Soviets got the eastern half, the British, the French, and the Americans got the western half. But many Germans did not want to live under Soviet rule. So a lot of East Germans were leaving and going into the western sector, which compounded day after day after day. The Soviets started to notice that they're losing a lot of skilled workers, and they can't replace the skilled workers. So they decide to build a wall in order to keep the East Germans inside East Germany.
Hebron High School's math teacher Daniel Vandepuni's favorite band, Scorpions, was affected by the Iron Curtain and details the band's struggle during this time.
So the band Scorpions was originally formed in Hanover, Germany, which would have been on the western side of Germany and Berlin. They had some hits up until that point, but like a lot of bands in the 80s, they're trying to draw attention to issues and events that they think are important to them. And being from Germany, the Berlin Wall was particularly important to the band Scorpions. And so they had a song called Wind of Change, which is probably not their most recognizable song. I think Rock You Like a Hurricane is probably a song that most everybody would recognize as being Scorpions. But Winds of Change was certainly one of their biggest hits. But the song Wind of Change is particularly about the fall of the Berlin Wall and the effect that the Berlin Wall had on the citizens of East and West Germany and East and West Berlin.
For 28 long years, East Germans attempted to escape into West Germany. Most were unsuccessful until President Ronald Reagan intervened and challenged Soviet Union leader Gorbachev to tear down the wall.
Ronald Reagan was really big in getting our military back up and getting us stronger and being ready to fight the quote red menace if it ever hit us, and being able to fight back. Well, the Soviets really tried to match, and they couldn't match. They didn't have the resources to be able to match what he was doing. Then he gives this speech, and basically it turned out to be a challenge to Mikhail Gorbachev. They were afraid that if he said tear down this wall, that Gorbachev might be overthrown by hardline communists in the Soviet Union, which in the end he wasn't.
In 1989, November 9th, the Berlin Wall eventually fell down. There was a huge celebration between the East and the West Germans. A year later, October 3rd, 1990, all of Germany was united and the East and West became no more. And a year after that, December of 1991, the Soviet Union collapsed as Mikhail Gorbachev and the leaders of the Ukraine, Belarus, and more signed the Commonwealth of Independent States that still continues to this day. This was Charlie Durham with PC3 Media.
Today, December 7th, 2025, is the official grand opening of the new Right Approach Athletic Facility in Valparaiso, Indiana. This new facility is an upgrade in size and utility over their previous facility in Westville. Here's what baseball player Bodie Profit has to say about the new and improved facility.
I think it's pretty great, actually. I really like the longer cages. There's a lot more versatility, and I really enjoy the golf sims being added.
The Right Approach organization was first created in 2017 and offers lessons and classes in golf and baseball, and has teams for athletes in these sports. Now here's Bodie talking a little more about the organization and some of the perks of being a member or joining a team with Right Approach.
RA does a lot. There's many different things. If you were to even go to their website, I'm sure you could find something that suits you.
Being part of RA includes access to the facilities at any time of day. We have the code to the door, so we're able to go in whenever we feel the need. We can go in before school, we can go in after school, we can go late at night. We're able to spend time and we're able to work and better ourselves and just have a great time with friends. I really enjoyed that part of the team.
Now here's Chris, the creator of Right Approach, with some insight on the organization and the new facility.
So we've been here for 8 years. I started RA 8 years ago, and we just moved into our new facility about 2 months ago. So my passion originally was golf and fitness, and from there we got into baseball and softball, and it just really grew. And so now we decided to open up a bigger facility, which our growth in all of our teams and all of our athletes allowed us to get to a bigger facility. Yeah, so our other facility had only 5 or 6 cages. This one has 8 total cages. We got a full gym. A lot bigger turf space, a lot bigger ceilings, so we can do a lot more with all of our teams and our athletes here.
With approximately 10,000 square feet of space, this facility offers more than enough space for players and teams to work and get better. And with PC3 Media, I'm Vincent LaFollette, signing off.
Boone Grove Basketball has begun their 2025-2026 season and are 2-0, setting the stage for what should be a successful year. From fast breaks to fearless defense, this year's team brings grit and determination every single night. Stick around because we're diving into the heart of the region's most exciting and up-and-coming team.
Dean Hill, head coach, Boone Grove High School. Well, we're a hardworking team. There's a lot of kids come from different places, and we don't have a ton of experience at the varsity level, but I think as a group that we're really coming together and learning together. So I think when it all comes to culmination next year, and from the build-up from now till then, it's going to be something special. Well, we do a lot of things together with the JV and the varsity groups together, scrimmaging together. So when you play older, stronger competition, faster competition, older, kids make the younger kids better. So as a program, you improve together. I think one of our biggest challenges is that we are a small school where there's multi-sport athletes. So in the off season, you don't get all your kids to work on things together. So they might be at football and you might be working on something basketball, but in the end, when season comes around, regular season, you got to put it all together. We're trying to stay very process-based, so not necessarily based on results, but to improve every game and hopefully every practice to eventually get where we want to be at the right time. I think we do have a lot of guys who love to be on the floor, they would play basketball, and they're a really tight-knit group who like being around each other.
One of the biggest factors of Boone Grove this year is their speed. And who better than their speedy guard Carson Kinsey to lead the way for the Wolves?
Carson Kinsey, point guard. It means a lot just to be able to step on the floor every day with the same guys on the court and win games. Probably my driving. Last season I was more of catch and shoot, and I feel like I've practiced a lot with my driving to the hoop and attacking the rim. In the off season when we have summer workouts and stuff, after that I go and shoot with my brother Liam every single practice, and getting in the weight room too, at least 5 times a week, and shooting almost every single day behind the scenes after practice and stuff. I think the biggest challenge has been losing. I think we lost 8 seniors, so we have a lot of guys that have to step up that didn't play varsity last year. Guys like Jack Neiman, who the last 2 games have stepped up huge roles for the team. And, that's been our biggest challenge. I think we're still overcoming it every game, but I think we'll get there. Kind of just slow it down. They were playing really aggressive the whole game, so I thought when we got into our offense and we kind of slowed the game down and got good looks and good shots, I think that's when we became the most successful.
Now every great team plays great defense because defense wins championships. So let's go over to their lockdown guard who isn't scared to get up into and pressure opposing guards, Jack Neiman.
Jack Neiman, guard. It was really surprising. We didn't really expect both of them to go down with injuries, so I had to go in and play my role on defense and offense and play pretty good. Came out with the win. I'd say it's overall pretty good. Off the court, go out for breakfast, lunch, dinner sometimes. On the court, pretty good. Good communication. And yeah, I'll say 2 teammates. One, Liam Kinsey, he's a freshman. Last game, Lake Station, he went out, scored some huge points in the 4th quarter, helped us win. And Manny Ooms, he's a sophomore, plays pretty good. I'd say definitely our defense. Last game, Lake Station, our offense wasn't really playing good, and our defense stepped up, held them to 33, and still won. Personal goals, make the right plays, offense and defense. Team goals, take it game by game, and it's a marathon, not a sprint.
The Wolves continue to prove that heart, hustle, and a whole lot of hometown pride can take a team a long way. This team believes they have the talent to make a deep run in the playoffs this year. This was Nick Zumas with PC3 Media.
An emerging band from Portage, Indiana has been turning heads recently because of their energetic live concerts, full of their raw sound and grunge and indie aesthetic. So far, the band Nothing 99 has put on 2 concerts, one on the lakefront and a Halloween garage show. The 3 founding members of the band talk about their experiences with the live shows and what the future holds for Nothing 99.
When I play just guitar alone, it's not as fun as playing like with the drums and the bass and everything. I don't know, and I just get like a really big dopamine rush. When you really enjoy music, playing it, even if it's just for 5 people, it's just like a good time.
Being in a band, I've never been in a band before, so just being able to play with other people beats like covering Metallica songs alone in my bedroom or something like that.
I really liked just being around all the energy. Just looking out into the crowd and seeing like moshing in the little pit we've had, or like someone like air drumming. It's like a connection. Yeah.
It's not just all fun and jamming out. There's a lot of work that goes into making these shows happen.
The first goal for a show that we're planning is to make a set list and then learn the songs on our own usually, and then we just come together 1 to 3 times to just play together what we learned.
So the guitar really probably comes naturally. I could probably learn like most of the songs by just like looking them up. The hard part is probably the singing. So for that, I'd probably do like a lot of listening to music in the car.
And practicing with the whole band is obviously really helpful and crucial to get that chemistry, right?
There's a lot of work that goes into playing these instruments, but these instruments chose their partners for a reason.
First guitar that I got, it wasn't just in this garage actually. I'd actually never got in my way to pick up a guitar. I picked it up because I thought I'd pick up girls, but then I ended up actually really liking it. So that's why I play guitar.
I started playing guitar a lot of years ago, and I sung every once in a while when it was just me and Joel. So it kind of just transitioned into the band thing. It really just flowed that way.
My cousin was playing a drum set down in the basement, and I really wanted to play it. He let me play it a little bit. A few years went by. I was probably 7 years old. I got a drum set because I really wanted to play it again. I would just come down here pretty much every day, over like the course of 13 years now, like gotten pretty decent at it.
One of the best things about this band is their friendship. They've been friends for so many years, and that friendship is what's going to keep them jamming out for many years to come.
It's made my life much more enjoyable. I've made a good group of friends that I originally wouldn't be like friends with at all. Way more fun than I would just being alone playing guitar. Playing with other people helps a lot.
It's impacted my life for sure. I'd say it's given me some pretty fun thing to do. I used to play in the band, in the jazz band, like the pep band. Being out of that for a couple years, it's fun to get back into that.
Instead of just playing for friends and family, they're finally getting out there and making a name for themselves.
A lot of it seems really real so far, like with the interviews and the planned shows. It's really starting to feel cool that it's not like a gimmick. Slowly but surely, it's starting to be like a real thing. And I like that.
Now with that newfound name for themselves, this is what is next for Nothing 99.
Rehearse more, definitely. More like variety in the songs. If we could play everything, I feel like that shows a lot.
Practice a lot more, because I always just want to sound as tight as possible and just have every little lick and nuance perfect.
Of course, just like knowing your part like the back of your hand. Just practicing all the time. Make sure you know what you're doing. Not that has been necessarily an issue before, but that's of course a priority.
Ultimately, the goal of Nothing 99 is to be self-sufficient, to where Nothing 99 is our everyday and there's nothing else.
At least for me, my goal with it is literally just to get together and like have fun playing music with people and like share our ideas, make our own original music and get it out there, whether it does bad or not, just to do it.
Make sure to check out Nothing 99 on Instagram and TikTok for more information on their upcoming show in December. Be sure to be on the lookout for this exciting band. I'm Andrew Copeland with PC3 Media signing off.
The Portabots from Portage, Indiana are in the midst of an exciting and competitive robotics season. This year's VEX game is called Pushback, and the Portabots have 11 high school and middle school teams competing for victory. After a highly successful 2024-25 season, the program is stronger than ever, with 2 teams already qualified for state and 3 teams qualified for nationals in 2026. But to understand their success, you have to understand their values. Coach Kappas supports the entire program, and he says the goal is much bigger than just the robots.
So the robotics program itself, it's more than just about robots. The thing is, we take them all skill sets, all backgrounds. When they get in here, they come together and they form a team, and this team allows them to grow in so many different aspects. We do put the fun in dysfunctional because we become a family in here.
And in that family, every student has a role. Some build and design the robot, some program it to move, and some even manage the team's brand, outreach, and documentation.
It allows me to more about programming, get more, dive deeper into computers with it, because I'm the main programmer for my team. So, I've gotten a more digital role than I thought I would do originally.
That hard work pays off at loud, high-paced competitions. The Portabots recently competed at a huge signature event at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, testing the machines against rivals from around the country.
I love the energy of the competition. Everyone is excited no matter how early it is. Say the competition is at 6, it's the same as it would be at noon. Everyone has one goal, it's to win the whole competition, and it's just an amazing feeling.
It's an experience that members say shape their futures, giving them confidence, a career path, and a community to belong to.
I definitely think a lot more like an engineer. Beforehand, beginning of freshman year, I was very immature. Robotics has definitely helped me build character. Without robotics, I probably wouldn't be going where I am after graduation. It's definitely helped me think for more so what I'm going to do with my life.
It's a legacy of success that the coaches are proud to see continue year after year.
It was announced last year at the state that we've got the longest active streak of world qualifications, I think at 11 years. And so this group is just part of a long lineage of success at the highest level. How proud I am of them to just keeping that torch burning bright and just passing along.
And now, the Portabots are gearing up for one of their biggest events of the season, their home competition. This time, it's Indiana's largest robotics event, with 100 teams coming together right here at Portage High School.
It's such a festive tournament and happening around the holidays, and people will get exposed to not only some pretty fierce and rugged competition. We have the largest qualifier in the state. There will be 100 teams here. We've got our middle school division, we've got our high school division. It's an amazing celebration, especially for our seniors. It'll be their last home tournament. We're gonna replace the toy drive with a betting drive, and Sleeping Heavenly Peace is going to be here to set up, and it's a day of celebration for us, not just robotics.
The Portabots home competition is this Saturday, December 13th at Portage High School. To follow their journey to state and to see photos from their events, you can find them on Facebook at Portage IN Robotics. For PC3 Media, I'm Kaylin Gibson, signing off.